So I'm a firm believer of God works in funny ways because it was a rough morning. Me and my brother, it's been really rough for us. Our relationship has been very rocky these last couple of months. But today, sitting there with my grandpa, I was reminded why I need to love my brother and not give up on him. But I do have a testimony for you guys. I just wanted to throw that out there. Recently, I was asked who in my life I think is a superhero. And since I was little, it's always been my mom. She was a single mom, and she did everything she could for me and my brother. She worked 24/7. She was caring, she was loving. She was probably one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. And when I was younger, I was convinced she could fight any bad guy in my life. But recently, when I was asked this question, my answer was Jesus. We fight one battle at a time, and I think I'm his sidekick. But all jokes aside, my relationship with God and the battles I've gone through have shaped me into the young lady I am today. In youth, we've been talking about identity. For the longest time, I thought my identity was lazy, selfish, insecure, a bad daughter, stupid, and the list could go on. I was told these things every day by a man who was supposed to be a father. But what I learned is my identity is none of those things. My identity is that I'm a daughter of God, who has a daughter of God who has a voice. And today, I want to use my voice to tell my story. Me and my family have been part of the Vineyard Church for almost 3 years. And let me tell you guys, when we started going here, I was broken. I didn't ever think that I would be where I am today. I was angry with God. I used to write in my diary saying, God, why, if you love us so much, would you put this man in my family's life that would hurt us? I started acting out at school and getting in trouble a lot. How I was getting treated at home started affecting the way I acted at school. My identity became a fighter. People started labeling me as troubled. I liked being labeled as trouble because it made me have a voice. Not a good voice, though, because me and my older brother had this understanding that we were going through this hard thing, but we were doing it together. Good thing my mom saw the path I was going down. She was the first woman in my life to show me how walking with Christ can change your life. When COVID happened, we were forced to stay home 24/7, but it turned out to be a blessing. It gave me a chance to be at home and deepen my connection with God without the distractions of being at school and being around bad friend groups. But being at home with my stepdad, I became very depressed. It seemed like the verbal abuse was getting worse and worse, and I was getting even more angry. And I felt like I had no purpose. And that simple negative thought spiraled into some scary suicidal thoughts. But like I said, God has a funny way of working. Since I was a little girl, I used to beg my mom for a little sister. But as I got older in the situation we were in, I started to realize that begging would not be anything and would not turn out to be anything. But one day, God answered me and my mom's prayers. And his name is Atlas. That kid changed my life. He showed me how to love again, a love that I could not explain. He gave me purpose again. Why I wanted to share that was because God showed me no matter how broken I feel, he still has a hand on my life. My identity was no longer a troublemaker, but daughter of a king. He knew how many hairs on my head. He knew my name before I could even be born. So I know if being shown love of God through Atlas and people I've met because of the church, then anyone willing and accepting to God can too. It doesn't matter how old you are. God has a plan for each and every one of our lives. But it all starts with a simple yes to God. The church became my refuge and my family. Thank you.